The fourth chapter of Garten of Banban brought us many new characters. Join me to create BITTERGIGGLE's failed clones with clay. Also, I will be telling you more about this character, so get comfortable and enjoy this video. BITTERGIGGLE made his first appearance in the fourth chapter of Garten of Banban, and it seems that he was the favorite character of many people. He has a somewhat interesting design, as he is split in two, his right side is purple, and he has several spikes on his legs, arms, and head. However, the foot and part of the eyes on the right side are green. The left side of BITTERGIGGLE is green and lacks the spikes on the right side, but on that side he has a hand, and his feet and eyes area are purple. When we finish talking to Queen Bonsilia, the sheriff mentions that they are in a lot of trouble since the queen's jester has become rebellious, and no matter what happens, he must not make the queen laugh, because if he does, what is in his bag will escape and everyone will die. And we have to look for some pieces to make the broken elevator work. Then we will go to the train sector and we will have to look for 6 tickets to be able to advance. But while we are looking for them, we will realize that BITTERGIGGLE is watching us, and when we get close to him, he will run away. Once we find the 6 tickets, we will place them in an urn to be able to use the train, and we have to go to the ventilation sector. The sheriff and Mr. Kabobman will accompany us. After passing the reception of the ventilation sector, we will go to our room, and there we will find on the wall a cartoon of BITTERGIGGLE with his motto that says the following: "Nothing is as precious as smiles. Tell a joke wherever you walk." Then, with the help of the baby Opila, we will press 2 buttons and use the drone to open a purple door. Behind that door is a completely dark room, and immediately after we enter, the door will close. Then, a small light will turn on, and there will be a kind of purple snake and asks us for some food. And when we approach it, it will reveal that it is a BITTERGIGGLE trap. He used his arm to trick us, so we have to run away from him. Fortunately, the sheriff opens the door in time, and BITTERGIGGLE runs away from him. The next thing we have to do is head to the ventilation ducts, but Nab will be stalking us. So we must use the baby Opila. He will tell us where to go. When we go through the ventilation ducts, we will arrive at a door. Inside, we will find a letter that mentions the following: "Hey, just got word that the lower level transport team will be coming down here in the coming days, so it's best we cease communication until they do. If someone finds these letters, you and I are done for. I have filtered out the candidates that are not marked by both of us, which has left us with 3 candidates. This is a crucial decision for you and me, and there's no going back after we choose, so we'd better pick wisely. It's a miracle that management has left these lower floors the way they are. There's too many opportunities for people who have been denied the beautiful gift of raising children just like ourselves. Once that's over with, we can decide which lucky creation we decide to get out of this mess, grant a better life. My personal preference would be someone that speaks more than 1 language. That's sure to make an incredibly hard life somewhat easier." After reading the letter, we will now turn off the ventilation duct system, so we can leave quietly, and we will also pick up a part for the elevator. Now, we have to go to the elevator to place the part, but the sheriff will tell us that he will stay there, so we have to look for the other parts. The next thing to do is to go to a kind of medical room where all the monsters we have fought will be. In one of them is Banban, who seems to be better since in the previous chapter he had transformed into his infernal form, but now he's recovered. He also mentions that he wants to compensate us for what he did to us and wants to help us, so we have to go to the food sector. In this sector we will find something quite strange: the BITTERGIGGLE room, because when we enter we will see 4 bodies of this character, but they are of different colors and are in pieces. So, from this room, there are many theories about the reason for these clones or failed versions of BITTERGIGGLE, but the strangest thing is that two of them can speak but not to move. These are the ones that are out of the water tanks. The failed BITTERGIGGLE bodies that are in the tanks look lifeless, as one of them has no head and the other has no eyes. Inside this room, we find a crown, and when we take it, a BITTERGIGGLE head speaks to us and tells us that we just go in there, steal what is theirs, and leave. It also tells us that humans are shameless thieves. He also tells us that we can keep the crown, but only if we listen to him say his poem and give him a round of applause. Immediately after, the other BITTERGIGGLE tells us that the only thing that matters to the other is his poem, while he will show us something impressive, a magic trick. This trick is just that he will open the door, so we can leave this room. When we advance a little more, we will end up running into Nab Nab, and Banban will fight with him. Fortunately, Banban ends up being the winner. With this, we get the other piece of the elevator. The next thing to do is to go to the elevator to place the second piece. When we have done it, we have to go to Queen Bouncilia. She only tells us that when everything is finished, we should visit her from time to time. If we go further, we will meet BITTERGIGGLE again, but he will run away and leave us fighting with Kittysaurus. When we have defeated this beast, we will enter a room where the third and last piece of the elevator will be. But we will run into BITTERGIGGLE again, and he mentions to us that he is the ultimate joker and that getting to the queen will be a piece of cake. So, the last thing we have to do is to go to the queen and prevent BITTERGIGGLE from making her laugh. But we will be too late. BITTERGIGGLE arrived first to Queen Bouncilia. Unfortunately, BITTERGIGGLE told her a joke and made her laugh. Whatever was in the queen's bag was released, so all seems to be lost. This has been all for the moment. I hope you like the failed clones of BITTERGIGGLE made of clay. Wait for the new characters of the new chapter. Also, I invite you to subscribe and leave your like. With this, you support me a lot. Greetings, take care, and see you in the next video.